probably can't see my face. Can you? I don't know. Alright, good morning! Yay, I have a tripod! Raise the roof. Okay. I thought I would try to vlog while making my breakfast. And I'm making, I'm kind of trying to, today I want to not have a sweet breakfast, or a starchy breakfast like I normally do. So whenever I try to break that habit, I move towards miso soup. And all I do is get water. Well, I'm cooking some beans too, but I get water heating on the stove, and I throw in whatever vegetables I have around. And I have this patty pan squash that I grew in my garden, so that's going in. And I have some leftover broccoli rabe from last night's dinner, which I'll throw in a little later so it doesn't get overcooked. I just want it to be warm. I'm going to put in a little bit of cabbage because I love cabbage. And I'm going to put in some carrot. Carrot, when you boil carrots, the sweetness kind of permeates the, sweetness permeates the broth, and it's really nice. I have beans there. I've got beans here too. I'm going to make hummus, so I have chickpeas here. And I think they're called cranberry beans. I forget. I don't know. They're reddish beans. I like to have beans on hand, and I think they're healthier for you and so much cheaper and not a lot of trouble to actually soak and boil them yourself rather than get them out of a can. But every now and then I'll resort to a can just because it's easier, and I didn't make any beans in time or something like that. What else do I want to talk about? I don't know. This isn't really meant to be a cooking video. I just happen to be cooking, so that's what I'm talking about. Put some of this cabbage in there. I'll probably start making cooking videos. If you guys want them, I will. Because I've had a lot of people asking me about my food, so there might be some interest. I'm going to bake pumpkins. Ooh, I better do that really soon. These are starting to go bad. I'll do it today. I'll do it now. I'm just making some holes in it so that steam can escape. So this is the way I conduct myself in the morning. I have not been vlogging very much lately because because I have a backlog of videos and I'm sort of behind, and the more videos I make, the more chores I have to do. So I've decided to kind of let myself slow down and catch up a bit. And I'm also kind of been busy, I've kind of kicked into I'm getting back to work gear. I really let myself off the hook, and thankfully I had a husband who felt the same way. I gotta get carrots. Want to come with me? Come with me. To the refrigerator. Thankfully I have a husband who's with me on that, and felt like it made sense to take the pressure off of me while I was going through my cancer treatment. So I'm going to have miso soup, just vegetables. So basically I'm cooking these vegetables, and I'm going to eat it with some, I cooked some rice. I'm going to put a little bit of rice in there. I was thinking about making buckwheat noodles. Alright, I gave in to the urge. I wanted noodles. So I've got some buckwheat soba right here, which is 100% made out of buckwheat, which means it's a gluten-free noodle. And they're really good. They're nice and earthy and heavy and tasty. They don't hold together like wheat with the gluten in them. I'm not going to use the whole package because I need this to boil. I think I'll wait till it boils before I put that in. And then I'm going to have my noodle soup. I'm going to put a few little chunks of tofu in there, some scallions, and I'm going to call it a meal. And it's going to be delicious. So anyway, finishing to make the soup. First of all, I never put the broccoli rabe in. It's cooked, so it's gonna get warm just putting it right in the hot soup. I'm just gonna put it in right now. We've even taken it off the heat already. And I don't put the miso in the soup itself. It's supposedly healthier to eat the miso uncooked. So when I reheat the soup, I would, I'm not going to eat it all at once, so I don't want to cook the miso then. So I just put a blop in the bottom of this is a large bowl, so I'm pretty generous with it. I use like a good heaping tablespoon. I'm not, that's probably how much I want. And then I can put a little water, but or just like a little broth from the soup, just to kind of turn it into a paste before I'm trying to mix it in with everything. It makes it a lot easier just to add a little liquid. Can you see this? So I add a little liquid and I just kind of mush it and make it into a liquid, thick, kind of mucky liquid. By the way, the miso I'm using today is South River brand Hearty Brown Rice Miso. I use all different kinds. I like the sweet ones usually better, but I'm out of those. And I like to combine the two because I feel like it makes for a nicer soup with more complexity. So my soup is cooked. Oh, and I put in this little bit of greens. So I want more greens, so I'm going to add spinach. I have this like pre-washed, baby spinach, and it doesn't take any time at all to cook, and the hot liquid will do it. So I'm just going to put, and this will like wilt down to nothing. So I'm putting a bunch of it in my bowl, and then I get to add. Getting a good load of greens. Soup, soup, soup. I decided against the chickpeas. Against the tofu. Because I had some pinto beans in the fridge, and I thought, oh, that's good. I'll just put in some pinto beans. That'll give me a little sort of protein, sort of depth. So that's my soup. I'm excited to eat this. I need to stir it up, but it looks beautiful, so I'm going to photograph it first. But before I do, I'll let you see it. This is what it looks like. There it is in the pot. So I'm going to sit down and eat. But I wanted to let you know that I'm going to put up the photographs, or a photograph of the soup, and some instructions for how to make it on my website. And I'm putting all the links for my website. Actually, I have more than one website. But I'll put a link directly to this post about the soup on the info bar below. In fact, if you're I probably just post this whole video on the website, so you might actually already have seen it, so sorry if this is redundant. I guess you're supposed to, when you do a cooking video, you're supposed to have a shot of yourself taking the first bite and saying yum, so awkward. Yum. Yum, yum, good soup. Really good. Yep. Came out good. By the way, I think it's worth it for me to pan this around so you can see what I get to see while I'm filming. Check it out. This is the best part of it. My little Millie. All right. Back to work.